Sung-Yoon Lee is a professor of Korean studies with the Fletcher School at Tufts University. He joins me live from Massachusetts to discuss the president's political turmoil. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You know, President Park has an attorney. She faces questioning. How strong is the case against her?
Every day brings new revelations of corruption, influence peddling, abuse of power. The latest is that one of Park Geun-hye's closest aides, who's under investigation, his cell phone contained voice recordings from President Park instructing him, the aide, to seek advice from Ms. Choi, the controversial character at the heart of this scandal. There were also recordings of Ms. Choi, the shaman-like shady figure, dictating to the aide what to do with respect to Park Geun-hye's President Park's upcoming foreign visit, to have a senior aide principals only meeting before the visit and so forth. So the case against President Park seems to be growing stronger and stronger each day.
Is it possible for her to keep her job at this point, or do you think she'll end up resigning or facing impeachment?
Well, she's fighting hard to stay on, but you know, it's very hard to get 1 million people, 1 million protesters in one spot. And we saw about 1 million ordinary South Koreans take to the streets last Saturday. This is really an avalanche, a deluge that Park Geun-hye cannot fight. I think it was Confucius who said, the mandate of heaven is a transient thing. It can be taken away, and I think President Park has already lost her mandate to govern. She is ridiculed. She has no legitimacy. Her approval rating nationwide is below 5%. Among youngsters, among the younger generation, people in their 20s, it's 0%. She really should step down, and I think allow an interim assembly, National Assembly elected prime minister to fill in, to govern until a presidential election is held, perhaps sometime early next year.
You know, you mentioned the protests. We've seen all the pictures of the 1 million people demanding she step down. Talk about the influence that they have had on this entire process, the fall that President Park has had in a short amount of time.
Sure. I mean, South Korean presidents have had a grim exit from the political stage. You have overthrow, assassination, imprisonment, suicide, and all of Park Geun-hye's predecessors have been implicated in some kind of corruption and graft. However, this scandal, admittedly, Ms. Park has not ordered the killing of civilians or anything egregious like that, but this is so multi-layered. It really has gripped the entire nation. Ms. Choi comes across as a very corrupt, disagreeable person. Her daughter, Ms. Choi's daughter, has had all kinds of preferential treatments, admission into college, not without going to class in middle school and high school, 17 out of 200 school days and so forth. So young people in South Korea who study hard to gain admission into good colleges are annoyed, they're indignant. It just paints the South Korean leader as not only incompetent, but also quite selfish and really abusing her power. So the wall is pretty high for Park Geun-hye to climb up, and I think she will have to step down.
All right, Dr. Sung-Yoon Lee, thank you so much. We appreciate your insight. Thanks for joining us.